May I have your attention, please? We are about to begin the final session of the day. Please be seated. Thank you for staying with us throughout the forum. I hope you found today's event meaningful and worthy of your time. Dr. HyeKyung Lee, Executive Director of the ASEM Global Aging Center, will now deliver her closing remarks. Let's put our hands together to welcome her to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Distinguished guest participants and those who joining us until the end of this moment, both here at the forum as well as online. It is my great pleasure that we conclude the fourth ASEM Forum on the Human Rights of Older Persons, Present and the Future. Actually, I'm a bit moved for this last session. It was really impressive. Well, I have to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the participants, organizations, presenters, moderators, and the guests who has made significant contributions to make this forum, I should call it a great success. Special appreciation goes to our esteemed co-hosts, the National Human Rights Commissions of Korea, and the delegation of the EU to Korea. And I have to add the HyeKyung Korea, whose profound insights and experiences, as well as the extensive networks in Southeast Asia, were quite pivotal in organizing this event. Today, we have had the invaluable opportunity to deliberate and exchange views on accomplishments, challenges, and the ways forward in promoting and protecting the human rights of older persons. Esteemed experts from national human rights institutions and the civil society organizations across the 5 Southeast Asian countries have generously and committedly shared their perspectives. Despite the diverse political, historical, socio-economic, and cultural context of these nations, I think it's clear that all are facing the rapid growth in their older populations. And also they are the very 5 Southeast Asian countries that have or is in the process of establishing the National Human Rights Institute. I guess, as we all agree, it is widely acknowledged that without swift and proactive responses to the shifting demographic structures, inclusive, sustainable development in this nation can hardly be expected. In societies where about 1/5 of the population is older, elderly people, and potentially living 2 or 3 decades as the older persons, it is really imperative to transform our attitudes and concepts of old age. This includes viewing old persons not solely as the recipients of welfare services, but also as holders of human rights and invaluable contributors to the society. The urgent action is needed to shift from the welfare-based to a human rights-based approach, combating the ageism, encompassing stereotyping, prejudice, and discrimination against old persons. As emphasized throughout today's discussion, the rights of the old persons and our mission to enhance and protect these rights requires a comprehensive approach: health, income, care, housing, education, employment, autonomy, participation, dignity, and self-realization all are interconnected facets that must be addressed holistically. And interventions, which is effective interventions, are required at all levels. I mean, from the local community to provincial, national, organizational, regional, and to international communities. As many participants today underlined, the importance of the collaboration among the sectors, meaning NHRIs, the government, CSOs, and even the private sectors it's really essential. As Ms. Margaret Young, our esteemed keynote speaker, she actually emphasized, among many others, the pivotal role of CSOs in combating ageism, and suggested integrating the human rights perspective into the advocacy efforts. And I do appreciate for the recommendations, which I think is so thoughtful and very insightful. I think it's thoughtful and insightful because they are from those esteemed experts and experienced experts, seasoned experts, who can provide who can provide better recommendations than yours. It's exceptionally meaningful because it's really meaningful in the sense that these are the output of the collective efforts of the very, very esteemed experts in this region, representing both NHRIs and CSOs. Well, I'm thinking to launch a small TF, AGSC. AGSC is going to launch a small TF to bring those recommendations to life, meaning to give a life to those recommendations. And in the process, I wish you could join us helping us to, as before. And this forum, focusing on the Southeast Asian countries and the roles of CSOs and NHRIs, I think it represents a significant stride in the fostering the international regional cooperations to promote and protect the human rights of older persons. Well, once again, my sincere gratitude to all the participants for their so very much engaged talks and thoughtful contributions. I trust that this forum will significantly contribute to the global mission of creating a more equitable and inclusive society free from discrimination. I eagerly anticipate your participation at the next year's forum and others. Thank you very much.